I spent a lot of time by myself. I think even more time than in the midst of lockdown in 2020. Things started opening up. School, clubs, restaurants, concerts were happening again. People were starting to continue their social life. But I found myself spending more time at home, in my room. At first, I felt really bad about it, like I would lose all my friends, people would start to hate me, and that every social skill I acquired in my early teens would just disappear. I think even my family started feeling bad for me. Also, if you've noticed, I haven't uploaded much on YouTube. This is because I felt that the content that I was making was pretty mediocre, and it was not something that I personally was enjoying if I was a viewer, so I stopped recording and editing vlogs. In that time, I really missed it. I feel that YouTube is an outlet that allows me to be completely creative and curate my content with the things that I like. It's not content that I get grades for, like at college. But I have standards that are born out of endless hours of watching my favorite creators and being constantly inspired by them. That makes me feel like the content that I could be making should be more me. So in the time of craving to come back on YouTube, I also forced myself to realize that I did not need the tools that I believed that I was lacking. Of course, it helps to have a camera with better quality, a more professional video editor, and a more aesthetic looking life. The last part was the hardest for me to realize, since I was constantly trying to avoid showing parts of my life that weren't really pretty or fit my favorite color schemes, included some of the things that I really do and use in my everyday life. I also avoided things like my native language, thinking it wouldn't be appealing to an English-speaking audience. And also I tried really hard on my accent so it would be the least weird sounding. Sometimes I still do it. I hid the corners of my room that weren't so pretty, but I also hid the parts of myself that weren't so pretty.
Alright guys, first up we're going to start off standing up. Arms are coming out to the side. We are not going to drop our arms.
Recently I was listening to a podcast, and on it they talked about how often when we romanticize our life, it's really just a performance of the things that we believe are romantic and that are usually born out of the things we see on social media and on movies. And it's usually starred by the main character, who always ends up being either a man or a really pretty white girl. The thing is that the aesthetics is very pretty on Instagram posts and on short videos, but the reality is often very different, and we can feel disappointed because we don't end up living to this perception of an aesthetic life that we can romanticize about on social media. I do get that this platform is not a place to be completely raw and super personal, because at the end of the day, I am selecting moments of my life that I want to show you. But I no longer want to restrict myself to only show the things that are deemed the most aesthetic looking, or worry too much when my life seems uninteresting and boring. Because, that's how life is sometimes, and it's alright. So as December days go by and the year comes to an end, I find myself reflecting more on my goals, my dreams, and the things that I do every day. I see all my friends posting their recap videos and collages and think to myself, wow, I really didn't do shit this year. But it's okay. And though I mostly stayed at home, didn't go out as much, I still experienced and I still grew. Overall, I think 2021 was a year that allowed me to just be. Hello. Hi, Viva. Hi. And it's okay if this year wasn't as incredible and unforgettable as your friends, and if all you did was be on your own. Time with yourself is never time wasted. Also, a year doesn't have to be extraordinary for it to be good. I tried letting go of some of the unrealistic expectations that I had for myself, like thinking I could get abs in 2 weeks, or that I should wake up every day at the crack of dawn to be productive. Still, I look back on the videos that I used to post on my channel, and I still have a lot of love for them. It's really cute to look back on myself with my long hair, hanging out at home and trying out this whole video creator thing and trying to figure out my media presence on YouTube. So for Lexi's Christmas present, this one is, I'm giving her Norwegian Wood by Haruki Murakami. This is a computer pad, like a mouse pad, but it's really big, so it fits like your computer. And she always mentions that she wants a mouse pad, so I got her that. I also got her, you can't see very well, but it's a Wolfchan keychain. It's not official or anything, but I think she'll like it. This one I'm putting in this little bag. It's actually, I haven't finished it yet. It's this little, wait. So it's this little canvas I have to paint. I am gonna do that today. It has this little setup like this. So you basically just, so you put your little canvas like this, and so in this frame I'm gonna put this Taylor Swift lyric, little art that I found on Pinterest, and in here I'm planning on having a big Taylor Swift poster. I want to put the Fearless cover, Taylor's version, on here because it's gold and I think it matches her room. So I want to do that. Some of the things that I really hope that you can take away from this video is that it's okay to take breaks. It's something that's been said a lot recently, but it's 100% true. If you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling like there's too much things around you that are bothering you or that are suffocating you, just know that it's okay to step away and just take a break. Here, got this vaccine card, alcohol. My advice for you, and for myself too, is that it's okay if you want to stop replying to people. It's okay if you want to take a break from your friends and from the outside world. It's okay if you want to stop doing that routine that suffocates you, that you can't keep up with. And I hope that you know that doing all of this doesn't make you a party pooper or a loner. You're investing time in yourself, and if that feels right, then it is. I know that my videos are not perfect in any shape or form, and that I am still lacking a lot. But I do hope that you find in these clips of me just hanging around my house, doing random things, a company, and a friend too. And I hope that you get some sense of who I am and the things that I like and the things that I don't really like and the things I'm good at and the things that I'm not really good at, like swallowing pills and having a consistent workout schedule. This year has taught me that spending time with yourself is a precious thing, and that it's something that just helps you in many different ways, and that sometimes you may not know that you need. So it's really good to listen to your body and your mind for when it needs to take a break and just be. Also, you don't need to be going through a tough time or feel suffocated or anxious or sad to just want to spend time with yourself. You can do it whenever you feel like it and just because. Hopefully this time around I get to create content that is more like me. It's more up my alley, and that can be a sustainable thing for me to do in the future, especially because there's a new semester starting in a while. Let's cuddle, please. I really hope that you can be patient since I'm still figuring this whole thing out, and I know that in that way I'm not much different from the Gabby in my old videos. I really hope that you're all staying very safe and feeling happy. I love you so much. Thank you so much for spending time with me, watching me just hang around my house. And I really hope to see you next time.